Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Prison Architect. Today's beverage is a very carbonated and indeed quite chilled dandelion and burdock. So welcome back to the game, and in the previous episode we got some prisoners and answered the question, is it possible to run a permanent lockdown facility? And we answered that with yes, for the most part. There is still some quirks, shall we say, and some levels of concern, especially when it comes to a particular need. If we go over to needs, we can see that we do have this privacy and freedom need. The former because we have dormitories, still not convinced it's a good idea, and the latter being freedom, which, well, we knew going into this that was going to happen. Either way, there's been a couple of things since that last episode. I've advanced time by, I think, about 7 in-game days. That means that we've now been able to pay off the loan, which we're going to be taking out in a bit anyway. I also have just finished, we might have heard the bell there, I've just went ahead and done the grant for inmate nutritional research, which means we can pick up things like cell block B now, which is good. Also finished a green energy goal, which means we got the wind turbine and solar panels delivered. You get one of them for free, basically, when you do that. And that means, yes, once again, I've had to move the water pump. This is the most well-travelled water pump in existence. Anyway, what we're going to do is obviously continue looking after the prisoners' needs. We're going to do some more building. And I think we are going to pick up probably some medium category inmates. But let's just go over to reform and we scroll along, and we can see that we do have someone here called McEnvoy, and they're going to have a lockdown permanent, and there we go. So as I said, we've got a very decent bank balance, but I think we're going to have to do a bit of cloning. So let's go ahead and do that now. So over to grants, and I'm going to pick up a bank loan of, I think, 50 grand will be fine at this stage. We'll have to go for a quick build, custom and cloning, and we need to select all of this, and that gets placed in here. And I'll have to change that to, yeah, that's a thing. I'll have to change that to, I think, do I change it to min-sec? I have to go medium. I'll stick with the plan. Let's go with medium and see how we get on. Because of that, though, I will turn off all intake at the moment, because I know when they build this, what will happen is these cells, well, these new ones, should I say, they'll get changed to shared, and then you'll get all manner of like mixed category of inmates, which we, we don't really want to be going down the whole idea of having to sort through them all and fix the issue. So we'll do a bit of prevention rather than cure. But yeah, things seem to be working all right. Oh, there was actually a death for some reason. Now, it was in this dormitory here, and if I check, I did check at the time, a lot of these experiences in recent misconduct, and none of them had any misconduct when it comes to... yeah, when it comes to like fighting or anything like that. No one had murder. There was nothing like that. Nobody was awaiting solitary. The person that died didn't seem to have any like a food need that was not being fulfilled or anything like that. So I'm not too sure what has occurred there. I mean, can it just be a critical need to freedom? I don't think so. Oh, that's one thing I should probably do. Regime. Let's change this back to. You know what I might do? I was running low. We've done the inmate nutritional research, and as part of that I was running low quantity, low variety meals, and it seemed to work fine. I wonder if we can keep it like that and just have low category, low quantity and low variety meals once a day. I wonder how we've done that for 2 days. Let's see what it has in the long term. Now, I don't think the game simulates calorific intake for their like activity level. So, for example, for an inmate that's all out and about, working in a workshop, obviously they're going to require more calories per day, realistically, than one that's just basically lying in this comfy, cozy bed. But I don't think, like I say, I don't think that is simulated. But hey, who knows? You never know, it might be. We've just been fined for prisoner reoffending fine. Let me just do a check on that one. Released prisoners. We've actually had 2 inmates reoffend and are then being sent back to the facility. We've only had, how many was it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. I mean, our reoffending rate is 40%. We've got maxed out punishment, reform, and security. Obviously, work experience nothing, and grade nothing. And also money, not ideal. Although, to be fair, yeah, it says 5,000. Once we got this power export meter up and running as well, it's sort of paying for itself. And yeah, we need some more staff. I know that's something that we obviously were doing last episode. I did some firing and reduced our workers down to 6, and total guards is now 13, which is obviously nowhere near what is rightly required, especially once we get some more inmates, but hopefully we'll be alright there. As long as we're still on a positive cash flow, then that's all we really need. So I want a dog handler there and an armed guard, which we currently don't have on staff. Want them to go there. Going to deployment, and I'm going to change this to medium like this, and that means I can then go to intake and to fill capacity. And there we go, we're now going to be having some medium category of inmates. This is where, yeah, we see just how wrong this can go. I just got needs here, and there is a bit of a food need there. There's 10 prisoners concerned about the needs, 2 prisoners are furious they can't have that need met, and 24 prisoners, yeah, in total have the need, but we'll see how we get on. There is a bit of a alcohol and drugs need there, but there's nothing we can do to really alter that. There is some luxuries there as well, and obviously we do have that critical freedom need, which is only 16. It's curious. I don't know why it's not every single inmate. I mean, I'm sure there's 1 or 2 inmates somewhere that have that need all kinds of met. But there you go. Just keep looking at this reformation, by the way. Just if they don't have any handcuffs on, it's something that we go in and alter it further. So that's all fine. Utilities, water. We'll have to run some water pipes, so it's going to go up and then to the left. So pretty easy. I've already put the electrical cable in, as we can see, so that's good. Although it goes right underneath the toilet, so hopefully there's no leaks there. Does say we have a negative daily cash flow. That's probably because of the reoffending thing. But yeah, once we have some more inmates, which we can see this is going up now, we've got 1 minimum security and 8 medium that are going to be turning up shortly. It means that we can once again pay off, hopefully, some of this bank balance. Some of this bank loan, should I say. What would that get our capacity to? It's not going to get it to the right capacity, which is a bit of a shame. We're trying to get 50, but that's just not going to happen. So here we go. We've got some more inmates being brought in, and there's a returning inmate, which is a bit of a shame. Let's decrease that bank loan again, which is good. Like I say, trying to, yeah, having that interest cripple us is, yeah, something we're just trying to avoid as much as possible. There is a critical need for food there. We'll have to keep a check on that. So let's go ahead and go to reform here, and we're just going to scroll through. So there will be a couple of inmates where we have to go lockdown, and this is now built. Okay, so if each one of these inmates obviously was going to get the lockdown permanent. I wonder what they're thinking of this. I mean, I know a lot of our designs, they have certain reputations, shall we say. Some positive, some not so. But I wonder what the inmates really think of this facility. I mean, to be fair, that person, I was going to say that prison is kicking off. I thought I saw them with their fists, and they're punching that. Guard responds. And there we go. So they do have lockdown, end punishments, but then lockdown, permanent. Just going to double check the rest of these, because obviously it's something that we have to do. Yeah, lockdown permanent, lockdown permanent. There's only 2 inmates in this top dormitory. I'm not too sure why. Maybe they just hadn't put in the other bunk bed. Who knows? So, reoffending rate has gone up. Not a surprise. We do have some Yeah, ex-law enforcement and a couple of unknown traits. Let's actually, that's reminded me of something. Connections, phone tab. I didn't connect up the phone tab to all of the new phones. So they can only listen into one at a time. But that's not a big concern, because we haven't got many inmates anyway. And there's that wired up. Specifically, we can have 36. Alright, yeah. What's our power export like? Power export is pretty good. I think we're getting about 4,000 per day. 3,863. That's pretty good. It's, going with those early just seems to be the default option for these builds as of late. Going with wind solar hybrids very early on and making loads of cash that way. Alright, fine. I'm very tempted. I've got this bank loan. Do I pick up another big bank loan and then clone down here? I mean, it's sort of rude not to, right? I think would be alright. Probably if we get a couple of fines, and that would be not fine. Okay. Well, just keeping an eye on this one. So prisoner Bezic here. Lockdown permanent. And back over to that. And can't see. There they are. James Darley. It's not Pride and Prejudice. No, it's Darcy. Don't know if the first name is James. Unlikely. Right. Let's just do it. It's happening. Quick build, custom, cloning. Just do this one. And click. And also flooring. Running track. Spend a fair bit on running track. And while I'm waiting for that, deployment, patrols. It's going to be blue. Sort of meets in the middle there, but it's not a big problem. And we'll have to go dog handler and armed guard. Alright, even though we don't have the latter. I'm hoping we've got enough money for the stuff in here. I'm hoping we have. We shall see. But every time we do this, get more inmates, obviously getting more money as well. So it becomes easier as we progress on. 3,862 power export, 1,000 for prisoner reformed award. Just go for reform. And yeah, that's all okay. So net nothing. Net nothing for that one. Oh, this is now being put in. Medium. And there we go. And we have 5,000 remaining. Okay. How much do we get per prisoner intake? We get 500. So we're going to get about we'll get 6,000 off that. Which is good. And once again, that will allow us to decrease the bank loan, increasing our daily cash flow. Oh, I'm just worried about getting high and then supermax. We definitely need more staff. I'm really, what's the saying, flying close to the sun on this one. Yeah. Okay. The food need seems to be all right. I mean, there is a bit of a critical need there. Feed all prisoners. It's currently coming up to eat time. So let's see. Feed all prisoners. It's going up. 20-30%. 50% almost. Some of the critical needs isn't going down though. They're furious that they can't meet the need. Okay. I think long term it might not be viable to run low quantity, low variety. I'm going to go back to medium, but I'm still going to run the one. Yeah, I'm still going to run just one level of eat time, but I'll balance it out a little bit. I think that's fair. That seems fair. Is that fair? Yeah, that's what we're doing. There's the trucks. Bringing all the stuff in. Because I've only got 6 members of staff that can build. It takes a while now to get this completed. Alright, patrols. Patrols are set. I'm gonna probably run the rest of this while we're waiting. These are the patrols. I probably won't assign anyone just yet, but it means that the patrol routes are in. Like that. Have I still got the tunnel search? Oh, tunnel there. Could be legitimate. It is scheduled. Okay. It is scheduled. So, getting more inmates in. We can see coming in on the bus here. Got a couple of quick inmates. Tough. Foodie dealer, ex-law enforcement. There's a returning inmate. Storkel. Oh, I was going to see what's happening here. So, because this is built, they're taking them from the dormitory and putting them into cells. Okay. Going through this is going to be a bit of a nightmare. I'll wait until everybody's been escorted in, and then I'll go through it. Actually, I can probably go through it easy with the new low risk inmates, because there's only been a couple brought in. So, that's fine. And there's actually been about 4 being brought in. And this guy as well. Lockdown permanent. So there's all them set. It's just the rest of them now. So I'll unpause it. Max speed this out. I'll wait until the building is completed and then we'll know, because it'll just be a bit of a nightmare to go through otherwise. Tunnel over there. No, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. So, lockdown permanent. Unknown reputation, but lockdown permanent. They've already got permanent, as has that inmate. Most of these will be from a previous intake, so it shouldn't need to double check, but yeah, fine. And not that they themselves are not complete yet. And the building is now completed, which is good. And we'll receive another 5 inmates later on. And there we go. Right, all that's set. Just going to make sure we're in here. Yeah, everyone seems to have handcuffs on. That's good. And the food need is much more... It's in a much more satisfactory position, shall we say. Okay. And, darn it. I was gonna pay off a little bit of bank loan, but apparently 2 inmates have reoffended, so that's not worked out for me, has it? Raise prisoner capacity to 50. We could do that. We could do that. We're on 48, so you only need 2 more cells. What if I could build 2 cells? Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll actually build the water pipe first, because otherwise these inmates will not be looking after certain needs. Okay. If I just build 2 more cells, that'll get cell block B done. Oh, there's more inmates there. Cell block B then means we can get cell block C, which is reach 100, or we could do things like tool cleanup and things like that. Is that the way to go? I think it is, and I'm pretty sure that guy had something on them that they shouldn't have. No? Okay. There's me just accusing them of something. Back over to reform, and going through here. Just changing all these once again to lockdown. This is becoming, and we knew this going in, this will become more and more of a task, or a bigger task, as I play through the game, as we get more inmates. Oh, that's one of the advantages, though, of having higher categories of inmate. They generally have a longer sentence. And a longer sentence means we don't have to do this as much. Okay. Quick build. Custom cloning. That one. We should have enough money for those too. That'll get cell block B done. I'll then do tool cleanup. I'll then do probably the tool cleanup, and there'll be crackdown on drugs. Yep, it's in there, and that's going to massively boost our money. Obviously, we'll put that bank loan back down. So there's another search. That's why I wasn't. You can see how quick that tunnel search was. It's that's why I wasn't sure whether it was set or not, because it just goes, you know, literally within seconds. And there is that grant completed. Crackdown on drugs. Find 10 illegal narcotics. Going to hand that back, actually, do tool cleanup. Shake down all sectors. So move the supply of stolen tools. Sorry. Max sec. And intake. Max. There we go. We're going to have to do some bit of flooring, aren't we? A bit of flooring in the running track. Building simulator. There's that done. And I am going to hire some more guards, some more dog handlers. Now, obviously, that's going to alter the cash flow. But if we can remove the supply of stolen tools and weapons, that's going to give us 20 grand. More than enough to pay off a bit of this loan. That's going to help us out massively. There's the supply of stolen tools gone. Still got half the prison to search, actually. Let me just go for water. Small pipe. You know what? I'll just build the rest of it while I'm here. Like that. Oh, we now have not... Still haven't removed the supply of stolen tools, so there's more being brought in. I might as well continue searching. Because there's still places we haven't searched. I also want to give our guards stun buttons, but that costs money. Right, and that was lucky. We got that done quite nicely. So, crackdown on drugs. Find 10 illegal narcotics. We're up to 70% on that one, so we found 2 more during our little time there. Intake is fill capacity. These are max sec, and we've got some new inmates now. Actions, lockdown permanent, and lockdown permanent. Excellent. Reform. I'm just going to go through here. Obviously, if there's any inmate that doesn't have lockdown permanent, we fix that. And I'm sure there'll be 1 or 2 that I'm missing. Okay. Just need to find some more illegal narcotics now. I might do another shakedown tonight, or is it a bit pointless because of timings? No, let's do it. We might get lucky. Hang on. We've now only found 60 illegal narcotics. What, was one of them being declassified or something? Uh-huh. Okay, game. Don't change. Yeah. 20 prisoners want more free time. They've got loads of free time. In fact, they've got all the time in the world. And there's songs written about that. They just, yeah. Oh. Bit of fighting there. Lockdown permanent. Yeah. And like I said, in the previous episode, there was a person that would perish and were in this corner. I don't know how. I don't know why that occurred. Curious. So, refunding rate has gone up again to 48%. It's only going to get worse because we're getting higher category of inmates in. So, it's going to happen. What I'm doing, I'm going to go to policy, and I'm going to change this up so they get searched if they do anything. And it's all on lockdown, even though it's lockdown permanent. Match with minimum, match with minimum, match with minimum. There we go. So they never get solitary, because I know that's something that people are a bit concerned over. Which is a valid point. Very valid point. We find 10 illegal narcotics. think we found some cigs over there. Some cigarettes. Okay. Well, we've done a bit more building. We've got some medium and maximum security inmates now. Happy with that. And so far, the wheels haven't come off. But it can only go worse, really. I want to probably run the game for another couple of days, get the crackdown on drugs done, and that means then picking up probably cell block C, maybe, and then getting, again, that bank loan reduced down, getting the money in a better position, but more money, more better, for more cells and more inmates, for more lockdown. Either way, hope you have enjoyed this episode, and it's a fairly still one so far. I was going to use the word boring, but I don't think that's the case, and if you're listening to this point, then you're probably not finding it boring too. But it's very, yeah, we're sort of just coasting along, as it were. Okay, means it's working. I'll take uneventful over riot. I think so. Either way, hope you have enjoyed the episode, and as always, comments in the comments. Thanks very much for watching, take care, and generic partings.